this episode... Okay, so I should talk about last episode first. Um, I am actually recording this episode before episode... This would be episode 15? We're on episode 15, I think. So I'm recording this episode just before episode 14 goes up. So I gotta wait for some feedback before we actually kind of go back to what we were working on before. Oh, that's a little loud. That's always loud on my part. It's always loud. So last episode we worked on, you'll see it's right here. We worked on this tower. This is going to be an enchantment tower. And it's looking quite big on this island. So I'm starting to think that we should probably terraform a lot of this area. I always thought about just having the building come down all the way towards, like, to the water, like those walls. But I'm starting to think that we should probably terraform the island a little bit to make it look like that tower's not going to sink the island. Let's just take you. Let's take you. So, what I want to do in this series, and I think I talked about this before in a previous recording, but I think I actually cut it, is that I want to make a mob farm, and not necessarily for XP, but I just want the mob droppings. I want to start collecting some of those items, you know, bones for bone meal, gunpowder for TNT. That's kind of the big one, because it's so, I find personally in this game, maybe a lot of people don't find, but without a farm, I find it so hard to get TNT TNT in this game, but gunpowder for sure. So I'm trying to think of where to put it. So if I want to, because I want to have the farm so I don't have to be AFK to make it functional, right? I want to just kind of be around the area and it's still just collecting droppings. So if I set it up here at the farm somewhere, I can come here and I can spend 45 minutes doing farm work around here. And as I'm doing that, I'm constantly, I say constantly, it depends how well it's made, but I want to still be producing mob drops as I'm farming here. And I wanted to know if I could try to place it somewhere in between the house and the farm. Like, if it was, like, maybe, like, right around here or so, if I was at the house and if I was at the farm, would I still be close enough for it to be producing? You know what I mean? So, I gotta figure that out. But what I do know for sure, to make it as efficient as possible and as consistent as possible, is we actually need to go caving, and we actually need to go light up a lot of the caves. So that's what we actually have the perfect amount. Let's do that. So that's what I'm going to be doing this episode, or at least to start this episode. I'm going to be caving for a bit. I'm going to try to get, you know, some of it on camera. And by some of it, I mean maybe most of it. I don't know. I don't know how long I'm going to be caving for, but I know there's a lot of caves in this area because almost anywhere you go, you hear mobs underneath you. Like, it's pretty bad. So, there's a cave entrance over here. I wasn't sure which entrance I'm going to go down, but there's a cave entrance over here, and we could probably just come down here and... All right, guys, we're done. Cool. Sweet. Awesome. See you next time. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this cave here. This seems like a promising cave. Our house is right there. The stairs are right there, just to kind of give you an idea of where we are. The tower is just right over there. This is a little far from the farm, but I'm sure a lot of these caves connect. So we're just going to go in and try to light up as much as we can. We can go this way or we can go this way. Which way looks worth going? I don't know. Let's just go and see where this takes us. So I'm gonna have to cave a lot in this world. Oh, I know where we are. Yeah, okay, I know exactly where we are. This is kind of my original mining area. Yeah, I think I have a branch mine down there. Before I even started this series, before I ever even like recorded the first episode, because if you go back and look at the first episode, you can see that I played a little bit in this world before I started recording, like the shack that's at the bottom of the mountain where our house is. Like that was there before. Yeah, so see, I was actually branch mining down here. Yeah, I was branch mining down here. So there you go. There's a little history for you guys. Get some resources. Like, when's the next time we're ever going to be down here? Unless we want to do a project underground. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know what we would do. If you have any ideas, let me know. Okay, guys, so I did a little bit of mining, and... Oh, that's not the stuff. Okay, no. All my resources are back at the house. I was actually exploring this desert a little bit more. I think this technically is the same desert that we were going to before. Like, remember, like, I think it was, like, episode 2, we went over to that desert, and I'm sure some other episodes that I just don't remember, and for some reason I remember episode 2 and nothing else. I think this is the same desert. It's really big, but we're actually closer to the base. So the enchantment tower that we're working on in the barn is just on the other side of this mountain range. I can show you guys later. But I wanted to actually kind of do a small project. I mined for a little bit, and I realized that I didn't really want to, not mined, but caved for a little bit longer. And even when I feel like I have to cave, I just can't. I really don't like caving that much. But I did, and I got some good resources, and a bit more of the caves are lit up, so that's always good. What I want to do here, and let's go get some gravel now to explain what I'd like to do. But I would like to make a concrete farm. Not a concrete farm, I guess. We can't really farm it. I'm sure you can, but I haven't seen any setups yet. But I'm sure there are. And it's just that I have a kind of very simple design in my head I'd actually like to lay out. And I don't know how common it is to just do it this way. Basically, like, we're going to be manually breaking every block, but I just wanted to kind of try to do it a little bit more efficiently. So I'm over at this desert for 2 reasons. First reason being that we need sand to make concrete. We need it to make concrete powder and gravel. So the purpose of doing it at the desert is for, obviously, all the access to the sand that we need. And we did it close to this mountain range for the gravel, right? So we need gravel here and then the desert here. And obviously, this is also a very nice flat space. So basically what I want to do is... Well, I'll grab some sand first. How do you do it? Okay, I'm going to try to go by memory. I think it's like this, right? No. Oh, yeah, we need dye. I was close. We need dye. Okay, but that's all right. So we could also have like a bit, like maybe a dye storage here too. That would be a good idea. Obviously, we got tons of green dye around here. We will have black dye. Okay, so what? Okay, so I got all this red terracotta. You're probably wondering what that is. So what my idea is, we want to go like this. So we'll go 5 wide. Keep the corners in like that. And what we'll do is we will make this whole area go out 64 blocks, right? So that will give us, so like each lane will basically give us, not each lane in here, but we will be able to get a stack. If as long as we have that, as long as we have a stack of powder, we can get a stack of concrete, right? So basically what we'll do is I'll close it off right here just to kind of show you. And then I brought these buckets, right? So we're going to flood this whole area with water. So what we'll do is we'll do it like this, right? Oh yeah, this is easy. Right? So we'll have this going 64 blocks. And what we'll do is we will probably try to find a better, more efficient way to do it. Oops. Oh no. This is terrible. I'm not a farming guy. I'm not like for efficiency or anything. But basically what I wanted to do is I wanted to kind of make it like this, and then we can just go and we can kind of farm it like this. And by farm, I just mean manually do everything like that. If that makes sense, because this is the reason why I want it. The reason why I wanted to do this is because when I was doing my my mining storage building, I needed that. I think it was light gray concrete that I was using, and I went over to the lake, or I guess it's the river beside our shack, and I was laying out my concrete like this, and I thought, you know what? Maybe if I had more of a proper space to work, then, you know, that would be great. I got some concrete powder with me, and I finished this pool here. Now, as I was making this, like 2 seconds ago, it occurred to me that maybe there's a better way to do this. So I have not gone into the Minecraft wiki or Planet Minecraft or YouTube or anything like that to see how people were doing their farms. But I'm sure there are more efficient ways. How I was originally thinking this was putting concrete blocks here in the middle and going all the way down. So the purpose was because when you break one of these blocks, it fills the source again, right? So this will always remain, all of this water space will always remain source blocks. So I was thinking that because if you, okay. So if you take water, right, and you make a flow. Oh. No, you. Thank you. And you make a flow. I think concrete will turn at this last block. So this is 8 blocks from the source. So if I put a block here, that turns it to concrete, right? Oops. Oh. Really? Even if it's beside it? Because you place here, it does nothing. But if you place here, oh, it does nothing. So it can't go diagonally, but it can go beside. So this can all be concrete blocks, except that one. And then when you destroy it, the water will go back to how it was. All right, so I'm learning, right? Wow, this is a nice color. What is this? Magenta. Ooh. Magenta is very nice. Oops. Okay. So, there has to be a better way to doing it. There has to be a better way than doing it this way, right? So what I was even thinking is we could redo it. We could leave this as it is. I mean, this is kind of cool. Like, if we do, like, kind of multiple one of these, like multiple strips or pools like this, like if we had, like, 3 or 4, that would look actually kind of cool. I won't lie. It would look like kind of a cool farm. Maybe unnecessary, but cool. And we also got to build a... Oop, that's loud on my end. We also got to build some sort of storage building here, too. We got to build some sort of building to store all of our concrete materials, our powder, our ingredients, our dyes, all that kind of stuff. We need to build a building out this way, which would be kind of cool. There's a village over there. Maybe we could try to make it related to that village. A new village that you guys haven't seen yet on the series. Yeah, so my idea was being able to get an entire stack like this, but we could probably get 2 stacks as long as we leave a source block, right? So if we were doing it like this, so if we had 2 stacks of powder, we could get 2 stacks of concrete. So we could break it like this, And as long as we have our depth strider on, it won't be tedious when we hit the water. We do it like that. So it's like the water will flow in this way. But once we break this, the water will always meet. So we lose our source blocks, but we don't need that because every time we can always place more concrete like this. You see what I'm saying? So we can even be pushed against the wall like this. You know? Oh, and it just goes back to how it is. Okay, see, I'm learning all kinds of new things. So maybe we can keep this design. Probably a little unnecessary to maybe build multiple strips. We could probably just keep this as one. I can't really see any reason why we would need more than that. Yeah, so like that. So let's try this again. So this would be the idea of the farm. And I purposely left the ground here as sand. In fact, there was actually a cave entrance over there that I covered with sand too. You can still see part of it right there. I left sand here because sand doesn't break quickly with a pickaxe, no matter what the enchantments are. So if we, hold it, we have that extra time to react to make sure that we're not breaking the ground, right? Because we don't want to break the ground because we need it always flat. If that makes sense. I'm sure you guys get it. So maybe the edges can change too, but I wanted to use this red terracotta because I think it looks just so cool. And I think it looks really nice in the desert. Like the color of the water, the color of the sand, and this red terracotta, like this looks really cool. I really like this out here actually. I gotta do more out here where I want to spend more time. Okay, guys, so I think to end the episode, we are going to go over to the barn, and I should probably get diamonds at some point. I'll just do that when I finish up farming. But we're going to go over to the farm, we're going to get some levels, and I thought it'd be fun to maybe enchant some stuff. Probably a new pick, a new sword, maybe if we even find some stuff, some old stuff at the house, we can combine something just to get some new tools. Because I find tools are just so essential, especially axes and picks. Swords, not so much, and shovels, not so much for me, but definitely picks and axes. I think axes are my favorite thing to enchant, just because how much I, oh, we got diamonds right here. I just build so much out of wood, right? So I think, ooh, a little bit of frames. So I think we have enough cows. I think we're just going to kill. And how's it looking? Do we have enough cows? I think so. Okay, so I'm gonna go in. I got this new sword that I made not too long ago. Unbreaking 3 knockback 2. Not a big fan of knockback, but it's the only sword we have with unbreaking. So let's see how many levels we get out of this. So I just stopped at 35 levels. We will be getting a bit more XP through cooking. And I'm going to go breed the cows right now. Actually, let's do this. Let's get these steaks cooking a little bit quicker. Doesn't matter too much. I mean, we're good on steak. But, see, let's do that. Okay, just to try to cook them a little bit more even. If anyone, okay, so there's only maybe a couple people I think that could tell me, but if anyone can tell me where the design of this bridge came from, I would be very impressed. We should have lapis somewhere. What? No? Oh, I thought I always kept lapis down here. Okay, so we gotta go back up to the house real quick. Oops. Okay. Gotta go back up to the... you know what? Here, let's just do this. Because I think I have to go downstairs anyway. Eventually, there will be some sort of path connecting our basement here. I want to kind of do like a little bit of a balcony or a little bit of like a not really like a bridge, but how do you describe it? Like a deck. And I kind of want it to connect to a pathway so we can kind of walk on the side of this mountain. So if we're down there, we can get up to our basement a lot quicker. So I wouldn't mind building more paths like that for efficiency. All right, so that's a pick I want to fix, and I think I want it to combine some of these. I definitely want to fix that. Let's come back up here after maybe, and we'll see. But I need lapis. I know where the lapis is. And here. Yes. All right, so let's take a couple of blocks. All right, let's go down and enchant again. Ooh, okay, perfect. Let's do a sword. And let's do that axe. All right, these 3 enchantments. Let's go. Let's do the pick first. I do like doing picks. Okay. Fortune 3, that's fantastic. Unbreaking 1, efficiency 1. Let's go Fortune 3, obviously. And... oh, that's a good pick. Efficiency 4. Wow, that's a very good pick. That might be the same pick that we were just looking at that I need to fix. Let's go axe. Unbreaking. Oh, efficiency. Okay, let's go unbreaking 3. That's a very good pick. Or axe. Ugh. Not pick, axe. Pick. No, axe. Ah! Alright, fire aspect. 2, unbreaking 2, unbreaking 1. Let's actually go with unbreaking 2. I do have a sword somewhere with fire aspect on it, and it is a pretty decent sword. I like using it like against mobs. I wouldn't mind having a better sword for the farm. Oh, shoot, we have to sleep. I wouldn't mind having a better sword for the farm. A lot of people like to use fire aspect for their farms, like when killing animals, because it drops cooked meat. But oh, we didn't even get our steak. It shouldn't be that much XP. But that's why. So I like using swords without fire aspect because I like cooking the meat and getting the XP that way. We do have the time and the coal. And let's see what we have. Bane of Arthropods 2 and Breaking Fire. Oh no, it gave us fire aspect. Bane of Arthropods and fire aspect are like, ugh. Fire aspect's pretty good, but Bane of Arthropods is like the worst enchantment. So we got 20. What do you got? Nothing. Whoa, I did it! Okay, so let's go back up to the... oh, whoa, whoa. No! Actually, if you punch the owner, they just keep spitting at you. That's awesome. No! Okay, they're not going to stop, eh? And I'm sure the trades changed. No, the trades are the same. Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh, they spat at my horse. I don't like that. But then again, I deserved it. The horsey didn't, but I did. All right. So let's head back up to the house, and let's see if we can maybe fix some stuff. I spent all the diamonds down there. And I gotta go... oh, wait. I gotta go mining for... get back here. No, where are you go... oh, I think he's going after the alpacas, maybe. Probably not. That's kind of far away. Whoa, did it break? Did the lead break? Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Yeah, it did break. Why? I guess the horse was too far away. Let's take these diamonds. But what I was going to say is I got to go mining for more diamonds, so... I'll definitely do that off camera. I'll go strip mining for a bit. I do enjoy strip mining, especially now that we have some nice fortune tools. Are they all the same? Yeah, they're pretty much all the same, except for... oh, these are the exact same. No, this one has Unbreaking 3. Okay, let's look at these swords real quick. So that's Smite 2, Fire Aspect 1. That's looting 1. Looting is something I really want. Sharpness 3. Fire Aspect 1. So all that does is just put Fire Aspect on it. And this is Sharpness. What if we put more Sharpness on it? I guess it doesn't work that way. That one costs a lot more. And Fire Aspect, Smite, Sharpness. And if we reversed it, yeah, that gives it Smite, Fire Aspect, and Looting. But that loses Sharpness. Take Sharpness away. See, that gives it Sharpness 3, which it already has. Huh. Okay. Well, what if I combine these? Oh, too expensive. Yeah, way too expensive. Okay, let's fix this. Oh, wow, that's really expensive. 35 levels. Yeah, we'll get that someday. Okay, well... Ooh. Yeah, let's come back to the books later. Okay, but for now, I think that will end this episode. I thought it was kind of... I thought it'd be maybe nice for you guys to kind of end on a nice enchanting session. I don't really do enough of that on camera. They're still spitting at me.